Welcome to the Launch to Six podcast, a podcast about how you can launch your online business from 0 to 6 figures in 24 months or less, regardless of your prior experience. Now, here's your hosts.
Hey guys, welcome back to Launch to Six. I'm here with Casper, my good friend and business partner, and today we're going to be chatting to you about the top, in our opinion, types of website builder. So in this context, it's basically getting a page up online and the different types, different ways, including some examples. And the first example that we'd like to use is a specific lead page builder. And this is essentially for if you're specifically building out a marketing funnel. When I say marketing funnel, I'm saying that you're marketing, you've got an ad out, and your website, your page is effectively designed to do one thing, and that is to drive your lead, your traffic down your funnel. So that could be to collect their email address, to go into an email database, to then be retargeted, whatever that could be. And our top pick, and we actually use this within Menacing Media. We build a lot in this platform. It's called ClickFunnels. And you guys should really check it out. I mean, Casper, any words about ClickFunnels from a tech side? Obviously, you know.
Well, it's very simple to use. I mean, there's hardly any tech, any coding involved, none whatsoever, really. It's kind of just essentially a drag and drop interface. So it's very, very user friendly. It's very easy to start out. It's very quick to develop. You can get something up and running in very little time. So that's a massive, massive advantage.
Yeah, I mean, from our point of view in Menacing Media, it's a great platform to get stuff up very fast. You can very quickly get a page live. We have a little bit of difference when it comes to web domain routing, but it's quite easy to connect your domain.
That's right.
And it's quite easy then also to add custom elements, so you can have embed code in there and you can add sort of bits and pieces. ClickFunnels starts at around, I believe it's $97, don't quote me on that, per month, and then goes up to a bit more. It might be $297, $397. Do check out ClickFunnels. It's a really good tool and it's something that we use very, very heavily, and if you want to talk to us more about that, we're very happy to do so. The next type of web builder you guys should really be aware of are the sort of drag and drop website builders, and a bit more general. So this is where you can build out your entire brand site, your entire site through this, and they have a bit more functionality attached to them. I mean, ClickFunnels does have some functionality around sort of email marketing, stuff like that. These are a bit more jack of all trade type drag and drop sites. So these are very codeless. So our two examples are Wix and Squarespace. I mean,
Yes.
Casper, your thoughts, mate?
Well, yeah, there's kind of out-of-the-box themes that you can import, and you can get your website looking and feeling a particular way without actually having to get in and do the coding and the styling and any of that stuff. So it's very, very easy starting out. No code involved, very user-friendly as well. Very little to no learning curve. It's really quick to develop.
Yeah, the only downside to these sites are, as we've discussed before, is bloat.
Yes, that's one, and the lack of customization. So if you do want some more specific or something a little bit different, then it might not necessarily be available in one of these out-of-the-box solution sites like Wix or Squarespace.
Yeah, and so what you suffer for ease of yourself going in and just drag and dropping and updating stuff, you might suffer in lack of customization, lack of performance in some cases. These sites might be a bit slower to load, which, you know, if you are doing higher volume, that can be an issue when you're high volume traffic.
Adds up.
Yeah, absolutely. But all in all, these are very quick editors to get a site going. Pricing varies. I don't know exactly. I mean, none of these. We're not putting affiliate links or anything. We're literally just pointing out some types. And yeah, so I think we're saying $3 a month on one of these. They're quite cheap, but it's a good place to start if you want a general site. If that's what you're hoping to build. So we personally don't use Wix or Squarespace in our agency simply because we tend to utilize our next example. And moving on to our third example, which is, I mean, how would you describe this type of site? It's a little more heavy, I'd say. It's
WordPress.
Yeah, WordPress type site.
It's officially a CMS, which is a content management system, which is like an interface that allows you to edit your site, create posts if it's a blog, kind of have various admin control functions associated with the management and administration of your site.
And I mean, just to add on to that, to put this in context, WordPress, I mean, it's a very heavily used platform. It is, I believe it is officially the most
massive.
used website infrastructure platform across the world. And it is a little more complex.
Yes, a little bit of a steeper learning curve.
Yeah, a bit more of a steeper learning curve.
Previous examples.
But extremely powerful because
Very
you can host in different fashions. You can utilize the actual structure in different platforms. You can add very powerful plugins. So if you want a membership site, there's a lot of options with that, but you could have a plugin that you add, and costs vary extremely depending on themes, depending on what you are building, the traffic in your site. So WordPress is a slightly different beast. If you are a bit more technically minded, it is a good place to look, but it's also something that we use quite heavily because of, as Casper said, the CMS, the content management system. So you've got the ability to manage content from the back end, which is huge. But yeah, guys, those are our sort of top three
Those are our picks. Those are our picks.
Yeah, those are our picks. Our top three sort of website builder types. So this is when you're approaching, you might be redoing your website and you want to be a little more informed versus just, dump it to an agency. You actually want to know what you're getting. And that could be, like we say, a WordPress site, which is it's built on CMS, very popular type of site. It could be something out of the box. So this is very useful for you guys who are literally like, your kitchen table, your solopreneurs, you're in your first few days and you literally just want to put together something quite quickly, and it's a little more in depth beyond our first example, which was your lead pages. That's your ClickFunnels, that's lead pages as well. There's a few other platforms that do, and they're more geared towards your analytics, your marketing, being part of a marketing funnel. Very powerful there too. So yeah, guys, stay tuned, subscribe, keep an eye out for our new content. We're doing our best to post every working weekday as we can. And yeah, guys, tune in for the next one. See you then.
Next one.
All right, take care.